GN Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by the Diamond Media Group, brought to you as always in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. Give them a follow at Respected Rhinos on Twitter and give the aforementioned Diamond Hand Media Group a follow at the DHM Group on Twitter. And you're humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host Colton Caffin Colt Soroka. That's me. Hey, putting heist, hope. What the fuck am I saying? Hype and host into one. Heist. There you go. There you have it. Who's to say? Who's to know? We just created a new word live on today's show. But can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, today's special guest of the day, and do our own research together. You know it's another Tokin Tuesday. You know how it gets down. Clearly, I've already been enjoying the Vitamins pre-show. But before we get into today's electric episode, the standing Tuesday guest, and everything in between, a couple of things I need you to do for me. Item number one, please take a quick second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button and that notification bell there too. Then slide on over to YouTube. I'll tell you why here in a minute. And I'm pointing at the live YouTube chat on YouTube. Tell you why again here in a minute. But please hit that two aforementioned buttons, that follow button and that notification bell, so you never miss any of the DHM social media content. Or if you are listening to this show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every single episode releases after each live show is complete. Next item up on deck, you can be so kind, you can find it in that big old diamond hand heart of yours to do so today while you are tuning in, regardless of live or recorded. Hit that other like button, hit that retweet, leave me a comment, leave me a rating. Jump on over in the live YouTube chat if you are watching live. 3 key reasons as to why. Number one, this is how we start every show, by saying GM, hey, hi, hello to all the members of the live YouTube chat located right there, aka the Diamond Hand fam. Number two, it is how me and you stay in constant contact throughout the duration of each and every single episode. And number three, it is how the viewer can enter into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day by simply commenting the secret phrase of the day in that their live YouTube chat, and you will be automatically entered to win one Chad and Brad NFT today, drawn at the end of the show. Last but certainly not least, please hit that share button. Send this on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander. Somebody who can handle the downs along with the ups of the market. And my friends can also use just a little bit of knowledge and insights about this here build market we're currently living through. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things. It only helps me and all the boys, all of our shows on this here platform, make it bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Live in prime time. We're back. Here we are. Showtime once again, my friends. The Door Show, episode 103, Tokin Tuesday. How the hell are thee? I'm a poet. Now you know it. Let's kick it off. Let's get into the live YouTube chat right off the bat. See who's hanging out in here. What's going on, chat? What's up, Diamond Hand fam? How you feeling? GM. First man live in the chat. Dill Pickle Champion. GM Dill. And a nice little fuck mayo to you, good sir. Check it out in the live chat. GM Bocephus, wherever you are. He was in here at 11 a.m. Oh, wait. 11? It wouldn't be. It's only 10. Wait, are you Mountain? It's 11 o'clock your time. I guess it's 12 o'clock. So it would have been. Damn, how early were you in here? No, you were 11. I'm confused. Either way, I hope you're back in here, Bocephus. GM. Mr. E, GM to you. Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you being in here as always. Munch, what's up, man? GM to you. Hope you're having a spectacular Tuesday yourself. Sorry, I had to clear the throat there, kids. Pardon me. Chris, Ahumada. GM, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in live in prime time first thing here this morning. Peace, love, and positivity your way. Jonathan Marconi, what's up? GM, hiding behind the Marconi Kids account as always because his account is acting up. Hope you're having a spectacular Tuesday yourself, my man. Mama Bear, aka Jones, GM to you. Appreciate you popping in. Always being here and being in the Diamond Hand Media Group's corner. We can't thank you enough for all your love and all your support. GA, Miss Titswife, aka Ash, aka Phoenix Rising. We appreciate the hell out of you. Hopefully, you and Sassy are having a TERRIFIC Tuesday, because I know you're probably hanging out with her right now. So shout out to you. Voodoo, GM, man. What is Cap smoking on today? Well, he's got himself a beautifully packed bubbler that he did take greens out of right before the show started. So feeling real good, starting to ease in waves on your boy here right now. So shout out to you, Voodoo. Hopefully you're enjoying. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't have any of that legacy. Maybe you do. Maybe you still got some more of that legacy. Maybe you got some more of that Brad. Yeah, but you got more of that Brad. You got more of that Boof. Boof by Brad is what I was trying to say. Shout out, Voodoo. Appreciate you being in here. Clearly, I've been enjoying the vitamins today. Who else is in here? What the hell's going on? Oh, hey, Bocephus is back. Hey, buddy. Here he is. Hi, Bocephus. How are you? I'm hi. How are you, Turvek? Hi. How are you, Turvek? Great to see you, buddy. Shout out. Appreciate you being in here. GM. Thank you guys for being in here. I need a quick sip of some high quality H2O because I have cotton mouth and I cannot speak the English language. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, kids, here we go. Welcome in. Episode 103, November the 8th, 2022. You thought that the next holiday you had to celebrate was Thanksgiving. I say no, sir. I say no, ma'am. You got holidays to celebrate today, right here in the present moment. November the 8th, 2022 is... Shit, this would have worked if it was a lot better. Wait. Today is November the 8th, 2022, and it is the 312th day of the year, 85% complete with 2022. We are, my friends. It is National STEM or STEAM Day. You say, Cap, what in the hell is that? STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. Basically celebrating the core learning groups, the core educational building blocks of our society, which is kind of hootenanny, but whatever. No, hootenanny is the wrong word to use. Hootenanny would be a good old time. That a whole bunch of hogwash. Hogwash, that's what we're looking for. A bunch of hogwash is what STEM is nowadays. It's National Harvey Wallbanger Day. If you didn't know, that's just a nice little combination of some vodka, Galanio, and OJ. Nice little play on the screwdriver. Became popular in the disco scene back in the 70s and 80s. I wonder why, because probably Harvey was standing over there being a wall banger. Shout out. It's also National Cappuccino Day. Just a combination, equal parts. I would about said caffeine. Was trying to say espresso. Equal parts caffeine. I'm telling you what, my goodness. Maybe I need some more vitamins. That's the issue, I think. And don't make fun of me. My lighter went out. Hey, fuck you. My lighter went out. So, okay, see, look, hold on. Let me turn that off so I don't fuck. My lighter went out right before the show. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? All I got is my torch. So don't make fun of me. Everybody be fucking cool. I'm not going to burn my face off. Just relax. That's what the kid needed. That is what the kid needed. It's also National Parents as Teachers Day. So maybe if you're homeschooling your kids, or maybe you're just a teacher and you got the little bratty son of a gun in your class today, or maybe you're a teacher and he's not in your class. He's older than you, or she's older than you, or younger. Not young. Well, they wouldn't be older than you. Older grade than what you teach, or younger grade than what you teach. You know what the hell I'm saying? Just shout out to you if you're a teacher and you're also a parent. Parents is Teachers Day. You thought that you didn't have anything left to celebrate? No, I say you do, my friends. Also, because this is an educational platform, my friends, and it will always be an educational platform, your word of the day is encapsulate. 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 To show or express the main idea or quality of something in a brief way. Encapsulate. Could you please use it in a sentence? Encap. Well, sure! The musician's first album encapsulates the sounds of the 90s. Encapsulate. Encapsulate. Your word of the day, my friends, with an emphasis on the cap. Okay. Well, cap as in this guy, not like as in me, but not as in, oh shit, did I put it in the wrong spot? I put it in the wrong spot. Not like this.
Not the cap.
That's what we're not looking for.
Not the cap.
With this cap, not that cap, this cap, not the bullshit cap. Sometimes if somebody's talking shit, I'll just
stop the cap.
Bang. There you go. There you have it. All right. One more thing before we get into the first segment of the day, my friends. Your secret phrase of the day, November the 8th, 2022, once again, is hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one and smoke one. And you will be entered into the secret phrase YouTube Daily Door Show giveaway of the day, aka just the YouTube live chat giveaway. But either way, the only way you can enter it is by entering in the YouTube live chat. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. YouTube live chat, not on Twitter. YouTube live chat. You're entered in to win one Chad, Brad, Thad, Dad, or Bryce. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it is guaranteed every Token Tuesday. My friends, as you're doing that, we'll get this proverbial podcast train pulling out of the station, steaming on down the tracks with the first segment of the day. Word on the chain. I'm just now. I'm reading the chat right now. You guys are out of your doggone minds. You crack me up. Welcome in to Word on the Chain, brought to you courtesy of Coffee Labs Roasters. I got 2 more pots, maybe 2 or 3 more pots of this poopy Target blend bullshit, and then I'll be back over to Coffee Labs. I'll be able to tell you guys all about the new stuff that I got. But as of right now, do not have it yet. Why does it look like my screen's glitching? Am I tweaking? No, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're all good. All right, I think I'm just on the moon today, kids. So if you're sipping on the black elixir of the gods like I am, still, clearly, cheers to you. Take your sip, and let's get on with it. Oh, man, oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Word on the Chain has it. Item number 1. Your current Bitcoin and Ethereum prices, brought to you courtesy of CryptoBubbles.com, which is pretty red today, my friends, if I do say so myself. But Bitcoin in the one spot, BTC at a current price pair of 19,137. Severe drop off from the 21,000, 20,000 it appeared to be holding at. Current market cap of 367 billion, 24-hour volume of 88 billion, down 5.4% on the hour, down 7.6% on the day, and down 6.3% on the week. About the same story for Ethereum. ETH current price per of 1,421 USD, market cap of 174 billion, 24-hour volume of 30 billion, down 7.8% on the hour, down 10.6% on the day, and down 9.6% on the week. Got to check in because we always like to let it flow, let ourselves go, slow and low. Oh, low is the key word. but it's still the tempo. Price per on flow right now, $1.53. Market cap, US dollars. Market cap of 1.6 billion. 24-hour volume of 74 million. Down 7.7% on the hour, down 11.8% on the day, and down 6.3% on the week. So pretty much all the momentum we saw over the last week and a half has been all but evaporated from the markets. I don't know if you can kind of attribute it to the U.S. Elections, everything going on with the midterms, yada, yada, yada. This isn't a political show. I have no interest in commenting on that. But that being said, I think this is a harsh wake-up call for a lot of people who are under this false reality that we're back into some bull market. I don't think we're into any bull market whatsoever. I think we're still deep into a bear. I think things IRL are going to get a whole lot worse before they get any better. I would prepare for that, to be honest. And I don't say that to scare you or anything or to start this off on a harsh note, but it's just the truth. We're going to see this lateral movement. We're going to see this trading back and forth. We're not anywhere close to going through the moon at this point in time. And I think a lot of people are kind of realizing that, like, oh shit, they thought all of a sudden they were going to be able to make some bags. And no, that's not the case. Also, it even more attributes to the conversation we've been having on this show a lot, and a lot of the shows that I'm a part of, is why does it feel like it's a race to zero? People were trying to get liquidity while there was a pump. They were trying to make as much money as they could while there was a pump. So they undercut the floor. You can get the same prices for something that you had listed higher. Quote unquote, it might sell quicker. Who's to say, who's to know if it actually will? But that's what was happening. And we're definitely seeing it continue to occur. So hang on tight, kids. This ain't over with yet, but I still am pretty doggone bullish. I am still here. I'm still building. I'm not disappearing anywhere. Just food for thought. But my friends, word on the chain has it. Item number 2. Binance is fully acquiring FTX. If you didn't hear it this morning, if you didn't see me tweet about it, I said, wonder why the SBF or CZ news or narrative has completely flipped this morning. All you got to do is follow the money. Now Binance is here and they are acquiring. They signed a letter of intent this morning. Now it's all in the news. They are fully acquiring FTX. Now, if you don't know SBF, that's Sam Bankman-Fried. And if you don't know CZ, I don't want to say this wrong, so I wrote it down, Changpeng Zhao. That is, CZ is the CEO of Binance or owner of Binance, and Sam Bankman-Fried was for FTX. If you didn't know the whole feud right now, it's the only news going on in the space. Everybody's talking about it, but that's just it. Everybody's talking about it. They had to stir up some drama. Put on your tinfoil hat, if you will, for a minute, kids. I'm taking you on a trip. I think that SBF and CZ stirred up some fucking drama. They already had this deal planned out in the back channels. This was already a wrap, paper or fucking plastic, and they caused this drama. So then, I don't know. Have you checked the fucking BNB charts this morning? Fucking pew! While everything else is going... I don't know. You tell me. Who was in the news yesterday? Not ETH, not Bitcoin, not Flow, not Tether, not fucking Tezos, not fucking Cardano. Binance and FTX. And oh my gosh, FTX users can't withdraw their funds. It's because they're going through an acquisition. The lying sons of bitches. I mean, come on. And they're ruining Tom Brady's football career in the process. First Giselle, I say again, now this? Oh, I tell you what, these fucking nerds and virgins stepping into the NFL world and ruin people's career over some funny money. I won't stand for it, and I will put my foot down on this show. In all seriousness, though, hey, Binance acquiring FTX. I say to SBF and CZ, please, if you could be so kind.
Stop the cap.
Thank you. All right, word on the chain has it. Item number 3. LG is expanding their push into Web3. That's right. Your TV, probably that you might be watching this face on right now, or maybe some of your electronics are made by LG. Stands for Life's Good. I don't know why Life's Good. I don't under Life's Good Electronics. I guess so. LG Electron. I mean, yeah, Life's Good Electronics. I guess that's pretty cool, but you wouldn't say, oh, this is my Life's Good television. LG sounds better for sure. But why do I mention they're pushing further into Web3, cementing their territory, if you will? Well, if you go onto their website, they posted two new. I was supposed to say two before that. Two new. I'm telling you what, I can't speak with a fuck today. Hold on, let me. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Speak English, cat. Okay, I think I'm back. 2 new job postings for chief technological officers. It does appear that I'm back. CTOs. These CTOs will be tasked with leading Web3 and blockchain technology operations for LG. I find this interesting, but what I find more interesting is when you dig a little bit below the surface and shovel up some of that dirt on what the CEO might be saying about this. He says, and I paraphrase, the decision to recruit new CTOs is a business-related matter, and there is no new meaning behind this. Preparations for related business, such as crypto wallets, are proceeding smoothly. If you have to say there's no new meaning behind something, chances are there's probably meaning behind something. Take the red pill, people! Oh my gosh! Stop taking the blue pill and everything is surface value. Start popping the red one like fucking Neo. I know it's a little scary, but holy shit. Just do it, please, for half a second. I'm telling you. Oh, it'll change your life. Wait. Stick a pin in that. We'll come back to the red pill. Word on the chain has it. Item number 4. Did you hear about Nokia's bold prediction? That's right. The creator of the first phone you ever had, much similar to the first phone I ever had, is saying some big words. Is saying that this metaverse thing is the real deal. And I quote, the metaverse will kill off the current mobile phone trend within the second half of this decade. Whether you know it or not, Nokia still makes moves in the technology space, the mobile technology space, the telecommunications industry. Whether you like to believe it or not, they still are a multi-billion-dollar company, regardless of where their stock price trades at. I promise you, Nokia still makes moves. And for them to say this is massive. And within this decade is even bigger. Hell, I'm strapping in for 10 years minimum. And if we got eight more years in this decade, and they're saying the back half of the decade, who's to say 2025 isn't booming? I can hang on for 3 years. How about you? I'm okay with that. Shit, man. I don't know. Things are feeling good. But what I will tell you is that basically what they're banking on and what it is kind of confirming is my biases in a way, and what I've been saying, what I view the future of the metaverse is. The metaverse is not Sandbox, Decentraland, somewhere we go. The metaverse is not NFTs. The metaverse is not Web3. The metaverse is everything we know. Read Snow Crash or just simply go to the excerpt where Dr. Stevenson talks about the metaverse and a dystopian society where each different community is ran by its own type of currency. What we're literally living through right now. And literally Nokia's banking on the fact that the metaverse will be an AR, VR enhancement, augmented virtual reality enhancement of the world we currently live in, with communication and social media aspects already built in. Can you fucking imagine if you're walking down a street, Joe Cool like this? I'm talking about just chilling. You got these on. You say, oh shit, I got a call. Hold on, wait a minute. Yo, what's going on? No, I'm over here. Actually, shit, I'm right in front of the taco factory right now. Where you at? Fuck yeah, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. Drop me your pin. Oh, fuck. All right. Can you imagine? Bro, you're right around the corner from me. Slide over here. Hold on. Let me drop yours. Oh, fuck. Dude. Can you imagine? I can. That's what I'm here for. And if old freaking brick phone Nokia is going to have the coyones to say, hey, this metaverse shit, this is going to overtake what we know as mobile phones, this whole trend, this whole craze, it's going to be the next thing. I'm doubling down. I don't give a shit about no NFT, no JPEG, no nothing. I'm doubling down on this space and the technology, regardless of where that takes me. So do a little bit of research on that if you want, but I'm here to tell you the metaverse is here to stay. Quick sip of some H2O. Drink your water, fix your posture. Good reminder. Oh, hold on, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. You know, want to hear that. Jeepers Creepers. Word on the chain has it. Item number 5. VCon 2023 has officially been announced. That's right. Gary V's not packing it the fuck in and going home, so why should you? May 18th through the 20th, this upcoming year, 2023, VCon will be held in Indianapolis, Indiana. Location to be determined, but I would bank on the fact that it'll probably be at Lucas Oil Stadium. I couldn't find anything that it was official, but I would just imagine that it's only a matter of a few kind of numbers and agreements and signing here on the dotted line, and it'll come out that it's going to be at Lucas Oil Stadium, which will be pretty badass. Lucas Oil is sick as all hell. I got to go to Lucas Oil and, where are the Pacers? Go Pacers! Oh, what the hell, man? Doggone. And also, if you've seen that 30 for 30, the Reggie Miller 30 for 30, absolutely like, I'll shake my head and painted it. Go Pacers! If you haven't seen that, oh my gosh, you will lose your fucking mind. That scene is about 59 minutes into the episode itself. I'll shake my head and painted it. But it's going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana, let me give you a little background on that. There's a group of guys. They're interviewing a group of guys, and they're all freaking Indiana Pacers fans. And this fan comes out of nowhere. He's got a basketball painted on his head, and they're like interviewing these fans while they're fans of the Pacers and shit. And he runs in, cuts in between, grabs the mic. I'll shake my head and painted it. Go Pacers! It's one of the most fucking electric cut-ins by a fan you've ever seen in your entire life. But that all to tell you, VCon is coming back, and it's coming to Indianapolis, Indiana, May 18th through the 20th, 2023. Word on the chain has it. Item number 6. Did you hear about the 2012 Silk Road Bitcoin scammer that just got popped a couple days ago? That's right. The U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, seized $3.36 billion with a B, $3.36 billion in Bitcoin from James Zong, who stole $50,000 of Bitcoin, obviously the bump up, via wire fraud from Silk Road almost 10 years ago. Wowza kapowza. Ladies and gentlemen, if that isn't just a wake-up call to tell you you cannot hide on the blockchain, you might be able to wash and move and groove and shake and choose and liquidate and this and that and the third, but the chain never lies, my friend. So just a little something to think about. And also an interesting story to read, to tell you the truth. 2012 Bitcoin hacker, Mr. James Zong, finally found and had $3.36 billion of his Bitcoin seized by the U.S. Department of Justice. Word on the chain has it. Item number 7. And last but certainly not least, just a quick little rant here. And I'm very interested to hear Travis's opinion on a lot of this stuff. I'm very intrigued, especially as a founder and somebody that is a founder as well and is making moves and building networks in this space. I gotta say some shit. So, first of all, I ask guys a lot. I ask gals a lot, guests on this show, people on any spaces I host, how do we change this space? And take that pin out. I think it's time that some of these founders and these artists start taking some red pills. I start thinking that maybe it's time to just have a little dose of reality, have a little wake-up call, have a little, the sun doesn't rise and set out of your ass. And maybe if you listened to respond, not just talk, to actually understand where somebody might come from instead of just while somebody's speaking and then, oh, I'm going to respond as soon as I possibly can. I just got to say something, man. You know, if you are into this whole royalty deal and the whole debate and the bullshit right now, great, wonderful, happy for you. Keep feeding into it. Dope. Perfect. It's great to keep up to date on. But I sat on a space this morning. Shout out Farouk. It was Rug Radio. And I'm not going to mention any of the people that talk, but I sat there and I listened to people who were literally not listening. There would be points brought up by Devin Finzer. Appreciate you, Mr. D. Hopefully we can have you on the show sometime. But there would be points brought up and people would be responding and not literally asking questions about what he already said. My whole synopsis of this is, if you want me to tell you the truth, is that people are finding and trying something to bitch about. Point blank, period. OpenSea put out a fucking announcement that they were going to enforce royalties on future collections and current upgradable ones. Now, everybody saw where they said they didn't know what they were going to do with past collections. So we automatically assume that, oh, they're going to turn it into 0% royalties. OpenSea's going with the rest of them. OpenSea's fucking us. Oh, we better up in arms. Get your knives and pitchforks. What? Like, can we not, as an NFT space, as a Web3 whole, dive off the deep end? Can we just, like, maybe, let people work on shit? Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. Hey, and maybe I'm just on a soapbox right now. Who's to say, who's to know? But I believe that OpenSea's working on some shit. And they didn't know if it was super important to be able to enforce it on previous collections. So they put it in there. Hey, we're still deciding. There's not, in my eyes, there's not really technology for this. But if you guys want it, we can probably rip it out in a month. And I'm telling you what, it's probably what they're doing. But much like very smart businessmen, they underpromise and overdeliver. They're not going to get on a fucking space with over 1,500 fucking viewers and promise shit that they don't firmly know is going to be a thing. So as a business owner, a founder, an artist, a creator, maybe understand it from that perspective as well. And maybe stop responding just to respond. And finally, take that red pill, founders. Take that red pill, artists, and realize that people are hanging on your every word. And if you don't listen to what other people are saying and respond in a thoughtful, timed, calculated manner, all you're doing is generating FUD. And you might not think you are, but that's what people view. That's what this space is. There's not enough of us, and it is the exact issue with this space. So please, rant over, take a fucking red pill, and goodness gracious all Friday, listen for 2 seconds. I was talking with one of the Diamond Hand fam this morning. We were sitting on that space, and we were going back and forth like, is this really the conversation right now? Is this really the conversation? Like, they just want to be heard. They just want to talk to talk. Don't be that person. Please don't be that person. And I know a lot of you, 99.999% of you, are not. Shout out for being dope as shit. But rant over. I'm always asking people and nobody asked me. So, hey, I want to be heard too, damn it. My feelings are hurt. And I'm going to use my platform to let them know what I feel. Your secret phrase of the day, ladies and gentlemen, November the 8th, 2020. And again, look, this really, to me, it doesn't matter in the scope of world issues. This is all funny. This is all, it's all good. See, we're right back to the same thing. It's just perspective. That's it. It's all perspective. Just a little funny, haha. But your secret phrase of the day, hashtag roll one, smoke one, roll one, smoke one, roll one, smoke one, roll one, smoke one is your secret phrase of the day. But it's got to have the hashtag in it, and it's got to be in the live YouTube chat, and you will be entered in to win one. Count it, one. Chad, Brad, Thad, Dad, or Bryce Chad and Brad family NFT drawn at the end of this show. But my friends, for now, it's time to get into the second segment of the day, mis compadres, Doorkeepers. Sorry. I thought I could make it. I was close. I mean, I was getting there. It's coffee, water. I didn't even get to enjoy some vitamins. So me and Travis are going to have to enjoy some vitamins. But this guy's going to be stoned off his dick right now. Like, he's not even going to be able to function, kids. I don't think you're realizing. Like, he was just, as I was going on that rant, he was just like staring at the screen. I think I was hitting a lot of spots. Well, or it might have just been because he took a dab and then hit the dab pin 4 times after that. And now we're going to have to hit some vitamins together. So this is going to be a great time, my friends. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Tokin Tuesday. So get on your feet and put your hands together for the one known as the founder of the Chad and Brad family NFT collection, the owner of the Foundation Delivery Dispensary, voted #1 Dispo Best of Weed Maps in the Coachella Valley in 2022. He's Chad's dad. He's a legal Lord's Kale provider, one of my best friends in the space. Probably wouldn't be on episode 103 if it wasn't for him so many Tokin Tuesdays ago. Welcome in for his latest appearance at the door. Who knows what rabbit holes we're going down today? But we're definitely going into some more. My man, Travis Pastore.
What's up? I switched up the angles. So now, boom, chat's right here, camera's here, cap's here.
So you kind of got me in your peripherals. You can kind of see, hey, okay,
Gotcha,
it's not
bro.
bad. It's not bad. I like that.
A shave too this morning just for you. I saw you were tightened up, dude. I had to.
Bro, I'm growing out. Actually. I mean, I'm tightened up, but like I'm not going to shave all of this during November. So I'm technically going no shave November, but I'll keep everything nice and tight.
Right.
Because I'm
doing the same. I'm doing the same. Keeping it going. Getting there.
That neck beard. I knew a lot of guys where I come from that literally just they got like this little part right here, and then it's just all neck beard. And it's like, bro, you should probably just like get rid of that. But hey, who's to say? Who's to know? We're not talking about neck beard today. We're talking well, maybe we do. What the hell's going on?
I do have one thing, dude. Good riddance and goodbye to Shirley Lowe.
Thank you.
For one.
Finally, someone on my side. Fucking get her out of here.
Bro, I've had so many in the past 6-8 months. I've had so many arguments with people because Truth was the first one that called out Shirley Lowe publicly in a space because we were like, oh, look, Shirley Lowe's down there. She's been following me for like a couple months or whatever. This was when she maybe had like 7,000 or 8,000 followers. And then he was like, no, bro, that's a fucking bot. So I was like, oh, blocked her immediately.
100%.
And yeah, goodbye.
But how, like, bro, I was just going on that red pill rant. Holy fuck. Sign of just the blue pill times we are in right now is just literally people. Every space has hashtag Shirley Lowe in the fucking shit. Like, oh my gosh, are we just all fucking, and I get it. Like, it's something we all know, we all resonate with, but like, it's fucking Shirley Lowe. How the fuck did a bot get to over 200,000-300,000 followers?
Dude, it's simple. Okay, so this is legit, and a lot of people don't know this, but legit, this is what I was doing when I first got in the NFT space. I would literally attend every possible space that was geared towards Web3 NFTs, and I would hop in for at least 30 minutes to an hour, and I would go through all the listeners, and I would follow every single one of them. And people would talk shit early on. They'd be like, dude, your ratio's fucked up. You're following 6,000 people and you only have 3,000 followers. And it's like, well, I don't give a shit. Trust me, the ratio is going to catch up eventually. And that's 9 99.9%, that is what Shirley Lowe did.
99.999.
9999999. Repeating.
999. I never followed her. I'm just gonna be honest. Never followed her. Never had the time for it. No reason to. I don't know. Hey, and look, for those of you that haven't heard the story, there was one Javin Jams. She came in. I serenaded her a little. I wanna do something freaky to you, Shirley Lowe. I wanna do something, and she left my space. She left my space. I took time out of lava and sands to sing to Shirley fucking Lowe, and she disappeared. So, hey, fuck Shirley Lowe. I'm glad she's gone. And if Shirley Lowe is a real human being, we're not actually talking about you. We're just talking about this bot that's impersonated you for the longest time.
No, I've seen the fucking LinkedIn page and all that shit where they're like, she's real. I'm like, it's probably stolen imagery, but it's whatever, you know. The funniest part is all the people that are like, no, I swear I've seen her throw an emoji in a space.
I have, but I think I don't know if it's like a glitch. I've seen it happen. Like I've seen it happen, and I don't know, because like sometimes you'll be scrolling and you're like, see, you didn't throw anything, but your page does something. It's like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
And
so
the hearts are always different colors. The like everything's always different. It's because whatever you have your emojis set at. If you're scrolling through Twitter Spaces and you're spamming emojis while you're talking, scrolling through, looking at listeners, Twitter glitches out and it shows your emojis over other people's names.
Yeah,
that's just what
100%.
happens.
And if you're always looking at Shirley Lowe, probably gonna happen with Shirley Lowe because she's most likely the only bot in the space. So
everyone's like, "Oh, let me say something funny and let me call out Shirley Lowe real quick," and then scroll down real fast to see if she says anything. And they're like, "Oh, she just threw me a heart." And I'm like, "Well, for one, you didn't think about the delay. Secondly, no, she didn't." So,
hey, are you speaking of bots and Twitter? Are you buying this new shit? Are you buying the new Twitter Blue?
No, dude.
No, you ain't getting it, bro.
I mean, if I gotta pay $8 a month for a check mark, I do want to get the check mark. That's one of the things. That's my goal for next year. Is I'm working on the verified Twitter check mark because
I don't think your happy ass is gonna get it. I don't think your happy ass is gonna get it if you ain't got a fucking $8.
Well, see, I'll pay the $8 for that.
I will too.
I'll pay $8 for that.
I will too. And it's like I'm the only member of the Diamond Hand Media Group right now that doesn't have Twitter Blue, and feels kind of weird. But I also don't know how I feel about connecting my Vault wallet. Like I went to the Instagram, like the whole the digital collectibles, whatever, and I just had like my regular everyday driver bullshit wallet, and I didn't even connect it then. Like I don't know how I feel about that. How you feel about all these like Facebook and Instagram and all that shit? How you feel about connecting all that shit?
Dude, there's people that's the funniest part is like you've got Bored Ape holders connecting their wallets to Twitter.
Why am I getting drained of 20 million fucking apes?
But then they talk shit about like Collab Land, and they're like, "Oh, I would never connect my wallet to anything for any project. I'm never gonna do that." But then it's like, "Oh, Twitter did it? Yeah, let me go show off my ape." It's I don't understand it, because what if one day there's some low-level employee that just happens to have access to some portion of the Web3 division of Twitter, because I'm sure it's like a whole separate side of the building this is all their Web3 shit and all their Web3 employees, and he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking drain all these wallets today and leave Twitter, and I'll be happy. I'm just gonna fly off to fucking Aruba somewhere and I'll be good. Like, you never know, dude.
You never know, and that's not a risk that I'm really at a point of wanting to take right now. You know, I think I'm okay at not doing that. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I'm gonna get back to doing video content as well too. I used to do a lot of short length video content on my page. I used to do one thing called Balcony Bets, and I might just turn it into Thoughts from a Balcony now. Shout out Mac Miller. And what I used to do is I used to literally just put together a bet, and I'd be like, I do some funny shit. I actually had one came up on my time op yesterday, and I was like standing at one end of the balcony, and I was like, I like double took the camera and ran over to the camera. I was like, oh shit, what are you guys doing over there? Come over here. Hey, welcome into today's edition of Balcony Bets. So I think I got to get back into doing that shit. Because one thing that is expected to be rolled out by the end of this year that Elon is really pushing is Vine and rolling that back out on Twitter. So that's only going to bring some form of competition for Instagram Reels, TikTok, yada, yada, yada. I truly believe Elon's whole game plan with this is to turn Twitter less international. Maybe not. I don't know. But I also know that he said, I want to make this America's version of WeChat, not the globe's version of WeChat, America's version of WeChat. And WeChat is the Chinese based version of, like, they just live on the fucking app. They do everything. All of their shit is on the app. But on the same token, I am very interested to see what it becomes. Is it going to become an all-in-one app? Where are we going to live on the damn thing? Are we going to have all of our funds, our cryptos, everything on Twitter? Is it going to become this all-in-one app and not be Twitter that we know it? Not this just social media bullshit. I don't know if you heard me talking about Nokia, but Nokia made a bold fucking statement saying that the metaverse is going to wipe out the mobile phone trend as we know it. And it's like, whoa, that's fucking wild. That's nuts. But I know a lot of different things talking about there. But all encompassing, like, what the fuck's going on?
I think so. Yeah, it's like each individual social media platform is competing with each other, right? So Twitter was the first one to do the Web3 integration, attach your NFTs. Then Instagram was like, oh, I want to do that, and I'd like to add that. For some reason, I turned off my Discord notifications, but they still just keep looping in the background.
Mute the tab. Mute the fucking tab.
I closed it. I muted notifications. I did everything. And it's just keep in the background. It's just making the noise, and they're just not popping up. Good. Anyway, hopefully my Discord. I just need to clear out my servers. But then you see, I think Vine was ahead of its time, dude. That was the biggest thing, was that Vine was ahead of its time. And as soon as I think all of these other social media platforms started instituting Reels, and this is going to drive me nuts.
I know it is. Your high ass isn't going to be able to pay attention for half a second. Let's have him fix it, kids. Because we'll stick a pin in Vines. We'll be all right. We gotta help you find this fucking thing, man. Because we'll never get through this shit.
I don't know if it's like.
Now why would you do that? Now why would you do that, Chadma? Why would you just like, oh, I'm just gonna ping the shit out of him now? Like, that's a good idea. His high ass can't focus. Like, that's just a good idea.
Probably is.
It is probably his ass. That's probably all he's doing right now. And how do you have like a Discord app on your computer? Like what?
Yeah, I have it so that way I can stream my PC.
That's the problem.
Let me go to settings.
Yes. Welcome to the metaverse, kids. If we're in the metaverse and there's just a consistent I'm going to be pretty pissed. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually going to take this time to enjoy some vitamins as well. If anybody is enjoying your vitamins on Tokin Tuesday here, tuning into the Door Show. Hopefully you don't have to use a torch as big as mine. Hopefully you can use a lighter because your lighter didn't go out. But cheers to you, and hopefully Travis figured everything out over there.
I think so.
Hey, it wouldn't be Tokin Tuesday if it wasn't total bullshit. So
I think I fixed it.
I don't hear anything.
I think we're safe.
Okay, so Vine ahead of its time, and I was literally, I'm pretty sure I still have some of my old Vines saved from my old shit. So I'm about why you're talking. Let's see if I got any of my old ones. But you said like Vine ahead of its time, and I could not agree more, because now Instagram Reels and TikTok is literally just Vine. But it's created by a government that does not have our best interest at heart. And little do you know that government controls the algorithms, and the algorithms that we see in the US of A are not the same ones that they see in China are not the same ones they see in other places. So it's very interesting. And that's what I think Elon is going to combat with Twitter. But how do you make Twitter not global?
Well, see, but Elon's also a troll. Like
That's true.
He is like a troll at heart. So I feel like Twitter is just gonna like look at radio. Jesus, that one got me.
You're right, dude.
Look at Radio Shack. Look at I think Wendy's started doing it. Look at all these companies that are just they put their social media team at the forefront now on Twitter, and their goal is just trolling everybody. Like that's the goal. And no, I'm dying. I just got to get it out.
Get it out. It's all good. Get you some water. This guy is a joke, man. He's a joke.
I'm weak.
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? I mean, you own a fucking dispo, and you're just like, what in the hell? I'm never bringing you along to a party with Wiz Khalifa. We'll get kicked the fuck out.
It's because I tried to snap the whole bowl.
Oh,
and it's just it's nothing but ass.
Still, don't be a puss cake. I'm glad you didn't dump that back into your bong this time. I'm glad you're maturing. I'm glad you're maturing as a smoker. That's good to see. That's good to see.
You got a little ashtray now. Look at that. I dump it in the cap. You guys have changed me.
That a boy. Hey, look here, chat. Look here, chat. He's waking up. He's maturing as a pothead. But
I got
dude,
a grinder now.
What the fuck? Wow. My grinder's over there. But I agree with you as far as Vine being so far ahead of its time. And I really think that if you are a content creator in any shape, form, or fashion, shame. You go into the penalty box and you feel shame. You feel shame. Oh, shout out Slapshot, dude. What a great fucking movie. But I think that tapping into that video content is going to be massive, and hiding behind profile pictures and being anon is going to be a thing of the past. It really truly is. It's going to be a way to signify yourself. It's going to be a way to that's still your Web3 persona, your how everybody knows you, but still having that face-to-face interaction is going to be so damn important. Eventually people are going to want that. That's how the real world operates. People want to see other people, not just listen to them all day long. That's why podcasts have become so popular. It's not going to go back the other way to where we're not wanting to see each other. But whatever iteration that is, it'll be really, really, really fucking interesting. I think Twitter is going to have a lot to do with that.
Well, so one of the biggest things they need to do when incorporating it is the filters, right? I think that's what made TikTok so successful. It was almost like open dev for people to create filters and create all these different things that people can do outside of just making a normal video. So if Vine can incorporate all of that, which I'm sure Elon will, I'm sure he's seen why TikTok's so successful. I'm sure he also noticed that some of the most viewed videos on TikTok are 30 seconds or less, right? You can do a 3-minute video, I think, on TikTok, but not very many people are sitting through 3-minute long videos when they're scrolling through TikTok. We're in an age of consume quickly and move on. And so I think with that 15 seconds, that's why I think Vine revitalizing now in the times that we're in. That's why I think they were early, because now it's all about that quick consumption, and all people want is that 15 seconds, and they're going to have their 15 seconds of fame literally through Vine. It's pretty funny.
Well, that's literally how most of the content creators that you know and love today got put on, right? Jake Paul, Logan Paul. You start there and you trickle your way down. You may not know these faces, but if you were around, or you may know them now, but if you were around back in the Vine days, which I was, and I realized my Vine was like literally all about vaping. And like I got these vape videos of me blowing fucking O's and doing shit. So it was like all vaping shit and whatever. And like, I would used to do funny ass shit. I can't find the other ones. Sometimes I'll have to look through my other shit. I don't want to waste time on the show, but there's some other funny ass ones that I had. But Vine was massive, and if I had the same want it's just so funny how everything is coming full circle for me now. Like if I had the same want like to be a content creator then that I did now, I would have just taken advantage of Vine and just continued to grow with everything that it is now. But hey, it's a different time, it's a different space, it's a different thing. So being at the forefront of where it is now, I think is really fucking cool. But then revitalizing, like you said, is just massive, dude. It's so massive because it opens up that avenue on Twitter that there hasn't been there in the past, and it really just has a level of competition that I think is going to make it number one. And people are sleeping on Twitter. Like, Twitter engagement is at an all-time high right now, and people are talking about it's about to die. I think TikTok is going to die. I think TikTok will be gone sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I agree. I'd have to agree, just because it's become repetitive. It's become, all about just people duetting and stitching and copying other videos that became popular now become popular themselves.
Hey, I low-key went viral one time on TikTok. I got like around 2 million views or 2.5 million views. I got one video. It was back in sports gambling. It was like right when Sticky Tack, the spider tack shit was going on. And Garrett Cole did something. I can't even remember, but I said something along the lines of, "You're telling me this cocksucker didn't use sticky shit before and he's going to throw an 80-mile-an-hour dick ball straight down the middle and it's going to get pissed yabo on a guy who can't even hit opposite side of the field?" And I mean, it absolutely blew up. But outside of that, I have not got on it at all. I don't really enjoy it. It's I mean, I do, but it's almost too much. Like, if you really want to make it on TikTok, if you want to do that, like, you got to know the trends, the hashtags, the music that's going on right now, like all that shit. Like, you have to be current. And if not, you're just throwing your shit out into a sea of nothingness. Like, it has to stick. It has to. And if it's not like, oh, within 1 second, shink, see you later, on to the next one. It doesn't even matter. On to the next one.
No, definitely. Like, Sherelle's brother was actually TikTok famous for a little while.
No shit.
Yeah, I think he got to like 75,000 followers or something like that. He was the Pan Man. So he would basically, he literally just sat on his couch and he would duet videos of, whether it was people shadow boxing and throwing punches. And, the punch would come into the scene and he'd grab a frying pan and he'd smack the fist out of his, and that was it. That was his shtick. That was his thing. He was basically just the guy with the frying pan that would smack shit in other people's videos. When they were trying to act hard, or if it was kids running, he'd smack the kid's hand or something like it. Stupid shit. But they were hilarious and they got viral. They became viral. At the time, his wife they weren't living together. They were separated. And as soon as she found out that he became TikTok famous, she decided that they were going to get back together, despite all of us warning him. And he immediately fell off because she came in as Mrs. Panman and she tried to create her own persona. And she tried to get him to include her in the videos and all this and all that. And his followers were out. You could see his videos going from, millions of views to like a few thousand, and people were just over it. It was hilarious.
The life of a TikTok star.
only because you know what happens when like that happens, right? Like he was walking around, swinging his
Johnny
TikTok following and all that.
Oh shit! He was walking into every restaurant, slapping it on the table, and say, "Hey, who's taking care of this today?" Yeah. Oh fuck! Hey, you got to stay up, kids. Got to stay up, and if you don't, you deviate from the stick. If you got a stick and you deviate from the stick, hey, motherfuckers say, phew. That's why it's just better to be the real version of yourself. That's why it's better just to not fucking have anything. Like, hey, it's funny that I just say who's to know like a motherfucker, and people say it like a motherfucker now. I say how you doing all the fucking, like, I just say stupid shit and now people are saying it. Like, it's not a front. I don't have to remember the words. I just fucking say them. Stupid shit comes to my mind.
You don't have to fucking travel around with a backpack and a frying pan. People will be like, "Oh, I feel like I know you." Then you take out the frying pan, and they're like, "That's where I know you from." You don't have to be that
setting
guy.
up fucking 30 years old, setting up fucking tripods on the middle of the fucking Las Vegas Strip, fucking video
Man.
and fake interactions with horn dogs. Oh, you guys thought that shit was real? No, I watched it the whole fucking time. Every one of your favorite TikTok creators that does some real life video asking questions or shit literally walks up to people, handpicks them, tells them the questions they're gonna ask them, and then stages the whole fucking thing. It's not real for a second. None of it is real. None of it. None of it. We watched it. Oh, you weren't even there. You weren't even there.
I
We
wasn't
watched
there
it.
for the Baby O. Baby O,
watched
it's like, dude, 2.5 million views.
Yep.
Or so it's like it's
Yep.
up there now. Oh my god.
And it's funny as shit. It's funny as shit, but it's all staged. It is all fucking staged. His reaction, the words he said, not staged, but everything else, all fucking staged. And it's
Oh yeah,
just,
because we could see that was the
whoa.
funniest part. You see Yeti walking through the scene. You see Cody walking through with the zombies hat. They're both walking through in the front in the first clip, and then all of a sudden you got Baby O coming back down the stairs in the same location, and you know his story.
I'm
checked
standing
out.
up at the top. I was standing up at the top, literally just watching the whole fucking thing. Like I watched all like 5 or 6 guys that were in that video. I just was standing at the top of the stairs, like right where they were, just watching that whole fucking thing unfold. Like it was so fucking hilarious. I was just like, none of this is real. Holy shit.
That's why I told him. I was like, dude, make a response video to the video calling him out for stay. Those videos are going just as viral, bro. I see those all the time. People being like, nah, this is bullshit. I see the comments people are putting. No, this shit was staged. I need to let everybody know this is how it happened. And he should have, dude. He'd blow up. I guarantee it.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely should, and definitely try and like just be a guy who goes around in Las Vegas and just does that, because there's a lot of TikTokers that live in Las Vegas that do that shit. What happens when fucking TikTok and OnlyFans flop? What happens to all this bullshit, man? Like, what, you know, where'd all these little fucking sleuths and fucking dipshits go? You know, all these slap dicks and sleuths. Where did they go?
You saw the uproar when OnlyFans.
Welcome to the Door Show, everybody. Presented to you by the Diamond Ant Media Group, brought to you in partnership with the Respected Writers Club. The views of the fuck stick on the host side of this show and any of the guests do not view any of the partners of this podcast. Please continue.
Well, so I know you saw the uproar of the OnlyFans community when OnlyFans was saying they were no longer going to allow sexual content on their platform. It was fucking, there goes 90%, 99% of their revenue stream, you know, and the board looked at whoever made the announcement and was like, are you fucking crazy? Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to bankrupt the company overnight? And so they immediately withdrew that announcement and said, no, we 100% that's who we want to cater to. And they just need to accept it, dude. And it just needs to be that website.
Did you see that Tumblr is also rolling up their nudity protocols that they put up in like 2017 or 2018? Yeah, they're allowing nudity back on Tumblr.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, I think that's why a lot of people flock to Twitter, because, you know, Twitter has no restrictions, dude. Like, you can post whatever the hell you want on Twitter.
Son of a bitch, dude. I just thought about a guy that got into space. Okay, my PSA of the day, if you're hosting a space or co-hosting a space, for the love of God, click on PPs and scroll twice, at least twice. Just double fucking check with an emphasis on the fucking, because sometimes it's last night was a new one. Oh dear goodness, all Friday. Woo.
See, it's fucked up because for Midday Munchies, right? I want to have a warning, right? I want to have the 18 plus. I want to have the not safe for work. I want to give some sort of disclaimer to let people know what they're walking into, because the topics that we cover are obviously, you know, they're not work appropriate. But at the same time, when you do shit like that, you attract certain other profiles that hop into those spaces, and you've got to make sure that you don't create. Just it's madness. It's madness here on Twitter as a Twitter host. If you're
Yeah.
hosting spaces, I'm sorry. It's rough.
It's rough in the streets. It's rough and tough in the streets. You got to have a good co-host. You can't have a co-host out here just pulling triggers. Co-host out here just pulling triggers really fuck up fuck up a whole room. Fuck up a whole.
Bocephus, I think, will sometimes actually click on the profile, look at it,
Do it
scroll,
anyway.
and be like, "Oh, this will be fun," and then bring them up immediately.
Oh my fuck. That was literally what was going through my head, dude, the whole time. Holy shit.
Sorry, Bocephus. You know it's true.
Yeah, it's 150% true. Shout out, Bocephus. Appreciate you being a loyal member of the Diamond Hand. He's probably saying fuck me to tears right now. Oh, shout out to you. Hey, man, this is why we do, number one, Token Tuesday, but number two, why we do the Door Show, because we need this, man. We need stuff that people aren't saying. The rant about the fucking all the fucking shit I went on earlier, all the royalties and that. And I want to get your opinion on this, so we'll dive into that next. And then obviously any alpha, because we didn't talk anything about your product. Literally OnlyFans to TikTok to fucking the creators on that motherfucker to Twitter and what it's gonna be, Japan, China, like holy fuck. If you're not tuning in to Token Tuesdays at the door, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Token Tuesdays at the Door Show. Honestly, if you're not tuning into the Door Show, period. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here or any horn of any of our guests, but this is pretty fucking badass. And we have conversations that nobody is having in the space. Everybody wants to be dull, dry, get their same old fucking opinions out, fucking be crybaby wash rags, banging their rattles on their high chair. And I say, fuck that. I ain't got no time for that. I'm going to be different. I'm going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm going to take the red pill. I'm going to be different. I am going to scream from the mountaintop. Sometimes, sorry, maybe you have to turn down your volume a little bit. I do certainly apologize. But maybe that's what makes the kid go viral, you know? Just being fucking contrarian. The kid blows up because he's just out here fucking preaching and spitting facts, taking gangsters to motherfucking church. So, you're of this. Go ahead.
So somebody was texting me. Somebody was texting me the other day, and they were saying, I won't say who it was, but they were talking about Web3, and they were like basically saying why are you so devoted to Web3? And what is your devote? Like he's like you could not be doing this, and your company would just be fine. You'd be continuing doing what you're doing, and either way, you're continuing to progress. So what's why the devotion? And the first thing that popped to my mind was I was like, yeah, we totally could, but it wouldn't be as much fun, dude. Like this, this is so much more of a fun way to get our company's name out there, to get our brand out there, to build a community around that brand. Like we could do it locally and just, reach out to all the locals here that come and go, all the tourists that come and go. And you don't get to know people that way though. We have a lot of people that we service that they leave for months out of the year. They're only in town for a couple weeks. So being able to do this, getting to know people, being able to have the little smoke set, even though we were joking about the smoke session that we had for Halloween, I was joking back and forth with Drew at the size of it and this and that. But it was cool having people come out, dude. It was so much fun being able to just hang out. It reminded me of back in the day, smoking with your buddies, hanging out in somebody's basement somewhere, shooting pool and just bullshitting and having a great night. No yelling, no craziness. Nobody was drinking, so nobody was drunk. So it was
you guys took time to talk about the floor price though, right?
Oh, we didn't talk about anything.
Why not? Why didn't you talk about floor price?
For the same reason that in Vegas, I didn't spend every chance that I tried sitting down and scheduling meetings with people while we're out there and being like, hey, are you free tomorrow at 4:00 so that we can set an hour aside to talk about Web3 and your goals in Web3 and this and that. No, we do that on a day-to-day basis in whether it's in Twitter spaces, whether it's in Discord, voice chats, group chats. We do that constantly with each other. That's all we're constantly talking about. This was a chance to get out, get to know people, who they really are behind the profile, who you're spending all your time with. And that's what makes this fun. That's why it's Web3 is way more fun than IRL. And I think IRL is getting jealous. And that's why they're starting to make their way, and Web2 is coming into Web3.
Okay, so I'm going to have a guy on the show. His name's Chris. He goes by Soul Chris, and he's at IMSO_game. He's coming out with a game on Solana, and it's got almost 100,000 followers on the page. But the dude is an electric factory. I don't mess around much on Solana. That's not why I would bring him on. Oh, you motherfucking fuck you, girl 69.xyz. You're out of here. Get the fuck out. Gone. See you later, alligator.
Can't even say OnlyFans.
Yeah, like you can't even say OnlyFans without these bot bitches showing up. What the fuck? What the fuck was I just talking about, Travis? These damn whores.
If I had it, I lost it now. Come on, chat.
Bitch. Come on, chat. I need some help. Chat, I need some help, bro. Oh fuck.
Shit.
What was I talking about?
We're talking about IRL connections.
Oh, bring her up as a speaker. Don't do that, Dr. J. What was I talking about? No.
Come on, Grammy P. What were we talking about?
Oh, Grammy P. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. World's best fucking grandma, dude. Oh my gosh.
This is why you don't smoke weed.
This is why. Thank you, Voodoo. You fucking gosh, you chat. Jeeper, get fucking. You guys are the ones. Hi. Fuck. Thank you. Appreciate you, Voodoo. Okay, yeah. So, Chris, this motherfucker. Oh, it's okay. Hey, it's all coming back. Short-term memory loss. It's okay, man. One of the side effects. So you just smoke more. But my friends, so Chris was talking about if this is a bear market, I'll take this every day of the week and twice a day on Saturday and Sunday. He's like, dude, I've been here since 2014, and this is the most active, most bestest, electricest freaking bear market we've ever been a part of. People are talking, people are bullshitting, everything's happening. There's actually fluctuations in the market. It's not just sitting doing some shit. Yeah, it dropped today, as to be expected. People have been selling their asses off recently. Ooh, we'll talk about that here in a second. But it just, the shit he was saying, man, it just brings it all into perspective. Like, this is not that bad. Not that bad. Hindsight 2020.
No, and you've seen, like, even with during the summer and during the beginning of the bear market and during the bear market, I think ETH has just been on a long-term downtrend, and now it's starting to kind of trade sideways, and it's doing its thing, and it's not continuing a downward trend recently, which is good. So people should be stoked on that. I don't think, they call it a bear market. It's just, it's summer. But you saw the amount of liquidity that was continuing with all of these, whether it was Goblin Town, whether it was, look at Art Gobblers, right? It's a lot of people are talking about how it was an influencer pump and dump and this and that, but
it's hard to say it's not.
It definitely was. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to point direct fingers, but yeah, 100%. Influencers got involved heavy, and shit hit the fan, and now it's at like a 4 floor price. But the exit liquidity, the fact still remains that there was exit liquidity at 15 ETH for these influencers, which means people were buying during the bear market, and they were buying heavy. Look at what was it, Goblin Town, right? It got up to 8 ETH or something like that, and continued to sell. Activity was through the roof. Volume was through the roof. The amount of volume that projects had over this summer, I think, just lets you know, like, yeah, it was active. People just might not have been on Twitter or whatever it was, but it was definitely active.
No, it definitely was. And, it's funny. You talk about Art Gobblers and where the space is now, and everything is just, I don't know. Again, still, I've been saying this a lot. Everybody's heard it. It just feels like it's this race to zero. And obviously we're seeing that, right? Exit liquidity. Like, your favorite influencer is tweeting about a project, and then as soon as it mints out or sells out, they're not tweeting about it anymore. You might want to ask yourself why that might be. You know, you might want to just ask a question or two along the way. And, you know, it's the same with the Reddit NFTs. Everybody went over there and threw their liquidity all at the Reddit NFTs. Nobody talks shit about it anymore.
Right.
Where is the 15 ETH fucking sweepers at? Where is that liquidity at? Where is that coming from? And, you know, I think what we're seeing, and this is that next segue point that I really wanted to talk about. One of the big points here is this whole OpenSea royalty deal and how they're coming out with, you know, now you can enforce royalties, creator fees on collections, upcoming collections, new and well, the big thing is existing, right? They're like, we don't know what we're going to be able to do with existing, if we're going to be able to enforce it. And basically all that's saying in my head is that the technology doesn't exist, much like a lot of the technology that we as OpenSea have built for you and that you use on a day-to-day basis. We don't want to promise you that by December 8th, we are going to have a platform that is going to allow previous collections to enforce royalty fees on our platform. We don't want to put our word on that. We want to underpromise and overdeliver, as they have consistently. And I think people are just trying to find some reason to, again, throw rocks at OpenSea and fuck you, you're gonna fuck us. What the hell? Like, you're not even like, I don't even understand it. So, as a founder, as a creator, point blank period, do you disagree with what OpenSea is doing, or do you agree? And what's your thoughts overall on where the fucking market is going? Like, as every now, instead of it only being NFT communities feuding what's a floor price, now every NFT marketplace is feuding what should traders pay.
Well, so I think it was interesting because I haven't looked too deeply into it, but we were talking about it in our group chat the other night, and Truth brought up actually a really good point, because he basically he mentioned that the way that it's worded is that if you're selling on another marketplace with no royalties, then you can't charge royalties on OpenSea. So essentially, they're trying to fight projects that are creating their own marketplaces for people to be able to sell their NFTs independently. That way, you know, they'll have to drop their royalties on OpenSea down to zero, so that way they can't monetize their secondary sales on OpenSea, and they'll have to essentially shut down their marketplace and come back to OpenSea if they do eventually want to collect or start collecting royalties on their own marketplace. That's what Truth put out as far as that, and I think that's kind of an interesting take on it. Whether or not that's actually OpenSea's plan, I'm not sure, but that is.
So if these projects go to 0% royalties, you're saying?
So yeah, if let's say, you know, how Bored Ape creates their own Bored Ape marketplace, right? Holders to be able to buy and sell, or people to be able to buy and sell without having to pay higher fees, like on OpenSea, where there's, you know, the creator fees, there's all the fees that they have to pay.
Right.
If they're doing that, then they can no longer collect royalties on OpenSea either. It'll enforce zero royalties on their collection, so that way they're not able to make essentially any money. So
I didn't realize it was enforcing the 0% royalties on OpenSea. I didn't realize that's what they were doing. I thought that they were this code that I talked about. It's like a simple code that you can add to the contracts that enforces creator royalties, like enforces the percentage. And if you go to, so that NFT can, if it has that code in it, it can only be sold on marketplaces that enforce creator royalties, that have royalty fees, right? But that's why I'm just so confused. Like, I don't understand where they're offering 0% royalties. Like, they're wanting to enforce royalties, are they not?
Well, they're also, I'd have to look further into it. Maybe Truth can kind of touch in on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, from the way that I understood was that they're trying to enforce royalties to a point where it matches along every single platform. Like, your royalties are basically the same throughout all platforms. So if you're selling on a marketplace with 0% royalties, you'll be enforced to have 0% royalties on OpenSea. Is from what I'm.
Oh, so
but
regardless,
I could be totally way off. I haven't looked into it deep enough.
Well, I mean, I guess like that's. I mean, I would say that's okay, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, if you're selling at 0% royalties on one space, why wouldn't you sell 0%
Well,
royalties
so that's
on another? Like,
because you're trying to force your community to come to your website rather than to actually make purchases on OpenSea.
right.
So let's say you put your royalties at 10% on OpenSea, and now you've come out with a marketplace where, hey, you know what? We're not going to take any royalties. There's going to be no fees. You guys can come and buy and sell and trade as you please. It's taking traffic away from OpenSea. It's taking royalties and sales away from OpenSea. So they would want to match that so that people are essentially going to continue to buy, sell, and trade on the biggest platform and the bigger platform, rather than jumping over to an independent marketplace built by the project. That was the conversation that we had.
So what's the point of the independent platforms then? Like, that's what. How does the project make money if it's internal? That's what I don't get. Like, if it's just internal marketplace, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I'm not sure why they're doing it. I haven't. I know that I can talk to Chadma about it because I know he was a part of Alpha Shares prior, and I believe, were working on their own marketplace and had their own. So I'm not necessarily sure why they do it, but I've seen a lot of projects doing it. Interesting.
Well, I also think it kind of plays into the space and the thought of everybody wanting their bag and not trying to fill OpenSea's bag, right? Everybody, like, why are we allowing? It's just because there's so much visibility on the blockchain and people are realizing how much big companies make, right? And corporations make, is I feel like what it is, how much of a cut they actually take. And it's not necessarily always the best by any means, but people are really seeing the behind the scenes now. And I don't know. It's just a weird touchy subject. Like, it's just, I don't know. Cause the way I see it is that like my thought process on it is that OpenSea is enforcing, and see, I guess I really didn't understand. And that's the thing. There like really isn't clarity. And I think that's like where OpenSea's gotta fucking stop, because there's nothing to talk about, right? And if if you're not 100% on what you're going to be doing going forward, don't tell the NFT community, man. Like, don't tell them shit unless you want everything to be up in arms. Just don't tell them shit.
Well, not in a tweet.
Yeah, not in a tweet by any means. Nah.
Put out something in a blog post. Put out something that dedicated an entire page to it. Let people read up on it. Get really familiar with what they're actually trying to do before you make an official announcement. But
yeah,
just like how they said they're not sure with current projects, right? That leaves me wondering, well, what do I need to do to prepare for this? I've already got a collection that's on OpenSea with royalties set. I'm not selling on any other marketplace intentionally. You get added as a collection to other marketplaces.
So what would it matter? Like, your collection's still gonna have royalties on it though, right? Like, it's not just gonna disappear. The royalties aren't just gonna disappear.
I don't know.
Why? I don't know why.
Because this is the conversation. Like, it doesn't. It's basically saying, so this was Chadma's understanding of it, was that basically if we don't upgrade the contract, royalties will be dead December 8th. So making it that we don't have any royalties on our current collection. But then if you read deeper into it, it says that current collections won't be affected. It's only new collections, quote unquote, or whatever. They put it in asterisks, I think. And so if that was the case, then I'm not sure, man. I don't think there's enough information to really determine what I need to do.
It's so bizarre. It's so weird. And I don't know that anything needs to be done. Like, why are we like, I mean, what's your opinion on that? Like, why are we just like, we're reinventing the wheel of everything that's been okay from the, I don't.
Well, so it went, it went to pre-mint, 0 royalties. And at that point, you know, like when people started preaching that, and that became the new meta, so to speak, it doesn't make any sense, because then what's the point to creating the project other than just brand awareness? You know, if your plans are, I guess, to launch a secondary collection or a secondary brand, whether it's merch, whether it's a product, whether it's whatever, and give exclusively to your holders, then that's one thing. But you need to have a long-term plan with 0% or 0 mint, zero royalties. You need to have a community that's going to continue to stick by and sell and basically stay within the project and what you're trying to build, because that's going to take time. But it all depends on who's behind the project, man. That's what it always comes down to, I've noticed.
Yeah.
You got the founder of Rick and Morty launches a project, and people openly know there's an investment firm behind the project, involved in the project. People are always talking after the fact. They're like, you know, it's bad for investment firms. This is a red flag if there's a big investment firm getting involved in an NFT project. And look what happened. You know, they spend the money up front. These firms, they spend the marketing money. They get the influencer involvement. They build and hype, and then they make their money, and that's all they need. They move on, man. They were an investment firm. They were there for strictly that initial investment to recoup their funds and move on. Now it's up to the founder of Rick and Morty to actually do something with the project and the art to be able to build that value back up. Because I'm sure that whatever investment company that got involved with, they're long gone. They're just check.
Definitely. I don't know, man. I like I said from the beginning, like I don't really agree with 0% royalties. Like I think that projects and creators and what this space was created off of is allowing artists to be able to make money in a very, very niche market where it's hard to make money. It's hard to make money in art in doing that shit. So that's why this space was created. So why not have royalties? I guess I'm just missing where OpenSea is enforcing 0% royalties. I guess I just don't understand that. And that's why, like, I think they just need to work on it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. People
so Voodoo said in the chat, you know, maybe they're being so vague because they're farming perspective for the best ideas. You know, and that makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, definitely. Make money off secondary sales from wallet who put those NFTs in OpenSea market. That's so if they're sold on a marketplace that doesn't allow or that allows 0% royalties, it'll also be matched on OpenSea. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh shit. OpenSea just fucking not OpenSea. ETH is taking a shit right now, boy. Holy hell. Let's take a live look here on the show. Beginning of word on the chain it was at 1421. It currently sits at 1,337. Ooh. Ripping. Damn, down 16.5% on the day, 14.9 on the week. Oh shit.
Well, so that's what I was looking this morning at gas tracker. Gas was through the fucking roof, dude. It's like 200. Damn, it's over 200 right now, and
people are selling off, huh?
It's all Uniswap. It's all Tether. That's it. Fuck. USD coin, as people say, they're just dumping.
Damn. We're going back to 3 digits. Woohoo! I don't know, man. I just my perspective on the whole thing is I think people just need to listen to each other and like I don't know. It's just everybody's talking about it, but I still don't really even fucking understand it. It sounds like your high ass doesn't really even understand it either, and we need to consult some people much above our pay grade. I
wish, man, I wish there was more, because it makes me think, because I'm launching the female collection, right? So obviously that's going to be a new collection. So it makes me think about that one and how royalties are going to affect that project. But even Truth we were talking about that too in the chat, that all projects need to do is now you just incorporate whatever those royalties would be in your mint price or your costs. Like people already do that. I think right now with OpenSea, right? Most people that are flipping on secondary, if they're trying to get 1 ETH and it's a 10% royalty, they'll list it at 1.1 ETH. So that way, after fees, they get their 1 ETH. And so at the end of the day, I think projects will just incorporate that as well. People on secondary already incorporate royalties, so I don't think it's really going to be any issue, dude. You incorporate the loss in secondary sales into your mint price, maybe mint just a little bit more than you might have previously.
I think it's just another thing. I think it's just another thing. Oh my gosh, Truth has been like so behind on the stream. What a chotch. Yeah, either way, like I think it's something. Either way, it's gonna get figured out, and there's a way to combat it, whether it's the sale of your NFT or whatever. Like, regardless, it's gonna get figured out. It's like regardless. So I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it because my mind is even more confused about it now than it was before. And now I'm even more confused than I was this morning listening to people literally say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But what the hell? I definitely got to look deeper into it. I got to look deeper into it for sure because there's not a lot of clarity. But people were just saying the same shit over and over, and like I listened to learn, and people were just saying stupid shit. So I have no idea. But hey, before we go anywhere, or goodness gracious, got to get to finish the sentence too. Any Chad and Brad Alpha? Any fucking foundation news? Anything we need to know about the Chad and Brad family NFT project?
So the big trip was a huge success. We are working on a new kind of structure for that, and we're implementing a trip every single holiday. So obviously, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's Christmas, a lot of people are traveling. So we might go on a big trip for each one of these different holidays. Ooh. And I'm sorry if you can hear my jet engine in the background. Just decided to turn on.
Sure can. Yep, big time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be water cooled. One of the thing with Alienware is horrible ventilation, bro. Horrible ventilation. I need to definitely invest in a new box and just strip everything and put it in a new box.
Yeah, that thing sounds like it's about ready to take off. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
one day I'll get all this shit figured out.
Don't forget, kids, because clearly this motherfucker can't remember his own schedule. Ask Me Anything by the Chad, Brads, Dads, and Bryces tonight at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
Correct.
And outside of that, keep your fucking eyes and ears to the streets. The kids are building.
We got a lot of stuff in the air that we've been working on, that we've been talking about. Whether it's the DK collab for the donkey kicks for the shoes, the Legacy by NFT Anon. If you've been following us in Spaces, you've been kind of keeping up on all this stuff that we're working on in the background. And pretty soon we'll be making some official announcements on a lot of that stuff. The physical, the IRL shoe for donkey kicks, that's being worked on as we speak. So as soon as that's finalized and I have something in my hands that I can show off, trust me, I will. I don't hide any alpha.
No, really?
As soon as I get it.
Really? You fucking give Truth a heart attack twice a day. Every fucking day. All right, everybody show up to the AMA. Make sure you come with some questions. Don't come so high that you can't remember your questions. Maybe write them down before you start to smoke, and so you don't just get up on stage and forget everything you were going to say and just be a bunch of stoners sitting around talking about nothing. But, my friends, it's officially time. As always, here on the Door Show, no guest gets to get out of it. Ten hot seat sentences, as always. Asked in your perspective by me, finished in your perspective by you. Take your hit. I guess I'll finish this poll as well. We'll go from here.
Little hits this time. Little hits.
You just you go like we're not live on a show. It's like, dude, are you okay?
It's wild card. You just never know.
Damn, I need to go get a lighter. That's really fucking annoying. Okay. little hits, but multiple hits. Like that's going to help him or something. Sentence number 1. The worst food on the planet is.
I was gonna say mustard, but that's not a food. That's a condiment.
Correct.
Damn, I like to eat, dude. That's bad. I like.
Same.
Let's go with Rockefeller oysters. Is that what they're called? Oysters
Are you
Rockefeller?
fucking me right now? Out of everything you could say, you go with oysters Rockefeller?
That's the fried ones, right? That's the
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are disgusting.
Wow.
I can't do that.
How do you feel about regular oysters?
Delicious. I'll
Really?
eat. Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah, I had a shitload when I was in Charleston. They got some really good ones down there. I got to go to. There was this bar that I was supposed to go to down there, but I didn't end up going. However, rain check and chicken salad, fucking chicken. Actually, no, ham salad. Fuck that. Actually, no. Worse yet, egg salad. That one is the worst. Literally, no meat, no nothing. Fucking eggs, mayonnaise, and sometimes if you're sick in the fucking head, you put grapes in that shit. What is wrong with you people? That is disgusting. What is why? Why? No.
I put grapes in my egg and chicken salad. It's delicious. It's gotta be red grapes though.
Number 2, my favorite type of cheese is. Look, motherfucker, I was running out of questions.
Ultra sharp cheddar.
Mine's Munster.
Oh,
Munster.
everyone likes a good brie.
Fuck brie. That's not even cheese. I don't know what that shit is. That's a combination. That's like a mix between cream, and cheese. Nobody knows what the fuck that shit is. All right, I promise they get better from here. Number 3. If I had to choose between eating only pickles for a week or drinking only carrot juice for a week, I would choose to.
I got carrot juice in the fridge, so I'd go with carrot juice.
Only carrot juice, nothing else. That's all you can have.
I would go with carrot juice.
I'd fuck around with some pickles, bro. Hey, keep the butter ones though, or the sweet ones, whatever. Fuck those, dude. Give me dills all day long, or fucking keep them. Hell yeah! Shout out to you, Joel. We're on the same page, bro. Fuck yeah, let's go. Number 4. If I had to choose between sweating hot sauce or having snakes as my hair, I would choose.
All right, so do the snakes like know that I'm a part of its their body, so they don't bite me, right? Like they're just chilling up there, just hang. Like if that's the case, I'll go with snakes. But if they're like fucking constantly attacking me, I'm good. I'll go hot sauce.
I want to make it interesting, but I'm saying, nah, they don't attack you. You're like, you're Chadusa.
Okay.
You're Chadusa.
If I look at you, you turn to weed.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Oh, that was fucking. All I was thinking about is like running, working out or something, and you're sweating hot sauce, and you like go to wipe the sweat off your brow, and you get hot sauce in your eye. And what if, like, bro, like, how bad would your nuts hurt? Like, if you just sweat hot sauce.
I wasn't gonna bring up the sweaty ass crack, but dude,
Oh,
on these summer days,
bringing the meaning of chafing to a whole nother level, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit! Somebody pass me the baby powder. Number 5. If I could talk with one species of animal, the animal I would choose to communicate with is. Shut the fuck up, Bocephus. Oh my gosh.
That's so gross. Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
I want to say elephants.
any questions you would care to ask the elephant first?
I would quiz it to see if they really never forget.
Oh, that's yeah, but what would you quiz it on? It's not like they fucking go to elementary school. Or you get the U.S. Constitution.
Well, so they say if you meet an elephant and you blow in its trunk. This is real. This is real. It's an actual statement.
Welcome to the Door Show, ladies and gentlemen. Doing our own research on Web3 and NFTs.
This is a factual statement. You can look this up. If you blow in an elephant's trunk, like that,
I would have laughed if you would have blew in that.
it will never forget you. It will remember your smell of your breath, or I don't know or what you ate that day. I don't know what it remembers, but it remembers you. And that way, the next time you meet it, you just blow in its trunk again, and for some reason, it'll remember you. I don't know.
What you talk about, Willis?
Bro, I want to test this, and I want to find out if it's true.
What you talking about, Willis?
That would be the first thing I did.
Oh, elephant trunk. Goodness gracious. That is what we need. That is what we fucking. Holy shit.
Not toxic. See, the reason I laughed is because I thought elephant, and then all I could think about was the picture that Toxic posted from the zoo that he's just got sitting in his camera roll from 6 years ago of another part of an elephant that resembles the trunk. But it's not the trunk.
Would you say the kickstand?
It was definitely a kickstand.
Okay.
And it was being used as such in that photo.
Swell.
It was very interesting.
Swell. Number 6. If I could morph 2 animals to make one mega animal, the 2 animals I would choose are
a rhino and a crocodile. I want a rhino the size of a rhino, but with the fucking chompers of a crocodile and a giant horn on the end of the crocodile's nose.
So is he tiny and stumpy, or does he stand the size of a rhinoceros?
Oh, he's big as fuck, dude. He's
so he's just a fucking, I don't know, what's the big no, what the fuck? I don't know what dinosaur that is. That's just a dinosaur, bro. That's all that is.
Is that a dinosaur?
That's a fucking dinosaur with a horn. That's scary as shit. That's a rhinodile, dude. If I'm walking in the middle of Africa and I see a rhinodile, I'm done. Put me back on the boat and send me back home, dude. I don't want to be around a rhinodile. No. Or a crino. Crino or
Crino?
Yeah, crino's pretty nice. Rhinodile. I like a rhinodile though.
I like rhinodile. Not to be confused with dial a rhino.
No, not to. Not to. Oh boy, it's gonna get fun. Here we go. Number 7. If I had to choose between having a rare disease that made me say everything that's on my mind, or lose the ability to speak ever again, I would choose to.
Damn. I'd probably be mute. I'd 100%. I got a fucked up mind, bro. That's why I find Bocephus absolutely hilarious. It's because I don't understand where he gets his thoughts, but the thoughts he has are just fucking hilarious.
Well, they are unprocessed, much like the milk that he drinks. not processed, not pasteurized. It's just right to the source.
Yeah, I couldn't, because in meetings, dude, and like, I don't know, maybe it would benefit. I don't know, maybe it
I
would.
think it's nice to be real. I kind of say what's on my mind. I filter to an extent, but not really anymore. Fuck it.
Dude, I've been in some meetings with some older gentlemen, where there's a lot of things
The
that
old
I want.
whites.
One of which was like, "Hey, bro, can you close your legs like you're hanging out?" Those are the types of things that I feel like you shouldn't, or maybe you should tell somebody in a
Why
business
not?
meeting.
Why not, man?
I
But,
don't, I
like,
don't.
let's normalize that shit. Let's normalize just saying it how it is. Cause you would say that to me, bro. If my
Oh, I
fucking
would.
if my
I would.
nuts was hanging out in the middle of an important meeting, like I don't want to be a fucking nutcase. Like help me out.
So it's like the dude was like he launched a trucking company, right? And he just sold the trucking company for like $700 million or something ridiculous. Some crazy rich dude that was just wanting to get into weed. And so I feel like with someone like that, I would point it out, and he'd just probably look at me and be like, "You think I don't know that?" And it would just it would fucking
Hey, you see, in this life, there are three things: BCU, a bull, a cuck, and a unicorn.
oh god. All right, I've vowed to never get into that shit anymore. That topic is no longer.
I'm telling you, that man was a bull, and you didn't even know it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, maybe we oh, look at Tervis. Maybe when the book comes out, we have a special live reading with Bake Lil. Who knows? A little Bake Lil. Who's to say, who's to know? Stop fucking getting high every 2 minutes and finish the sentence. Number 8. this the sport that would be the funniest to watch if drinking booze was a mandatory part of the rules is.
I mean, golf it kind of already is, but I wish the golfers that you watched on TV would get as fucked up as we get up
Shit sticks.
out on the actual
Shit
course.
sticks. And I'm not talking about fucking like, oh, little .08, fucking that's in the rules. Like, oh, every player must blow .08 by the end of the match. No, every player must down at least one fucking shot, beer, fucking glass of wine, or mixed drink on every hole. 18 fucking drinks. Could you imagine how fun that would be? Oh, Lord have mercy. Pole vault. I like the way you think, GVG. Pole vault would be electric.
Oh my god.
Number 9.
That would be funny.
Hey, and we're gonna go right into Tervis's space. This is perfect. No layover at all today. Shout out Tervis. Oh, or is that only on Thursdays? Or is that Tuesdays?
No, it's on Tuesday.
Oh shit. I it all blends together to me anymore, man. Number 9. If I was an Olympian, which we all know I'm a far cry from, the sport I would compete in is.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with what's that one where you cross country ski and then you grab the rifle and you shoot some targets and then you like take off and you just go skiing again? I would do that one.
It's like it's not the triathlon, something shooting targets while skiing in the mountains and not at the same time. Event.
I would do that. I would 100%. That looks like the easiest. I would do that.
Number 10. We're losing control. We got to get the fuck out of here. As always, if blank wasn't called blank, you know where we're going. If plastic surgery wasn't called plastic surgery, I would call it
Fuck your face up surgery. It definitely will fuck your face up the more you get it done.
Well,
but probably just I like going under the knife. People use that all the time. It'd just be called going under the knife.
Going under the knife. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only. Oh, it is the biathlon. Shut the fuck up, Bocephus. You don't know shit. Biathlon? What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, another Tokin Tuesday in the books. Hey, you wanna get high, man? You wanna get high, man? Shout out Travis, man. Hey, Travis is not here, man. Travis not here, man. No, man. It's I'm Travis, man. No, Travis isn't here, man. No,
Oh, you
I'm
can see
Travis.
my dab rig now.
Oh, look at your all little setup. That's kind of what I got going on the opposite side of this camera over here. I got a nice little nook, little dab nook. Before we give away some shit, hopefully bring somebody new into the community, into the Chad and Brad fam. Is there anything that we missed, we didn't dive into, something that was burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the Diamond Hand fam, the Door Show community, viewers old and new here on this beautiful November the 8th, 2022?
There is, but not yet.
What?
Not yet. There is
Fuck.
something that's been festering and something that's been driving me nuts.
Is it what I know about?
Something that I would like to, yeah, I would
Dope.
like to be able to make an announcement on, but hopefully very soon. I'll be
I
making
don't think
a
you
set
guys are.
announcement.
I don't think you guys are fucking ready. Your brains are going to explode out of your ears. For some reason, everybody keeps sleeping on the Chad and Brad. Maybe it's because they think they're fucking Chad and Brads, but they just need to realize that it's actually making fun of Chad and Brads, and that Chad X isn't some dog shit, no fucking liquidity pool backed token that somebody's trying to bring to the market to pump their own fucking bags. Buy
Truth will kill
yourself
me.
a Chad and Brad. But I know what's happening. I know what's going on. Truth, should I tell him? Should I tell him truth? I know what's happening. Nah,
He's not listening.
I won't
He's
do it.
not
Don't
listening.
worry, kids. Don't worry. I won't fucking. I'm not an alpha dropper. Everybody's like, oh, I can't tell Cap anything because he fucking hosts a show now, and he just like, what? What? Okay, for sure. Yeah, sounds groovy. I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. But all right, kids, it's that time as always to enter in your secret phrase of the day, November the 8th, 2022. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. While you're doing that, also make sure you're following at the DHM group at Respected Rhinos on Twitter. Also, give me a follow and Travioli a follow. He's at Chad_Labs. I'm at Cap and Colt. You can also follow. You see it right here, real quick, at Chad and Brad NFT on Twitter. You can follow all of that, and then also subscribe. Hit that notification bell if this is your first time on the Diamond Hand Media Group platform. Make sure you are hitting those buttons. Make sure you're never missing any of the content. Like, share, send it on to every brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you. We can't thank you enough when you do all of those fucking things. You are the bomb.com. And we will for always repay you for not only supporting me, but for supporting the communities that we're lucky enough to have come on this damn show. And I told you on a space, and I talked about it on Friday, and now we're in triple digits. If it weren't for you, good sir, I don't know that I would have made it to 103. If you didn't help me kick this thing off back on May 29th, 2022 with the first Token Tuesday, holy shit, can you believe it? I don't know if we would have made it to this Token Tuesday. I think this is close to the 20th Token Tuesday, if not more. I'll definitely flick through the YouTube to see which one it is, but I think it's close to 20 or 21, somewhere around there. But fucking wild, man. And I can't thank you enough for always supporting, always hooking us up with the giveaway on Tuesdays, and just bringing your knowledge and insights and having a fucking kick-ass show, man. Like today was so much fun. Like this, it was fucking electric, dude. Great shit.
Dude, thank you, bro. Like I said, man, I'm honored that you gave me a standing spot here. And I like I told you, I look forward to Tuesdays, man, because I have a lot of fun. It's the one face-to-face interaction that I get to have every single week.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's a lot of fun, man.
Fuck
And
yeah, man.
I appreciate you. And shout out, dude. I can't believe it's been 6 months going strong. It's nuts.
Wow.
It's
Absolutely wild, man. Absolutely wild, man. And being able, just looking back and meeting the people that I have and having the connections I do now, and just everything all encompassing. It's been pretty badass. Pretty badass. And to consider you one of my closest connections and a mentor and somebody that I look up to in business is pretty fucking dope, bro. Pretty fucking dope, even though you are just a high ass fucking Chad. Still love you, dude.
It's the best part about it. That's what makes it fun.
Hey.
How do you beat the Chads? By becoming chattier.
Becoming the best Chad you can be.
You motherfucker. Let's go. All right. Let's give some shit away, kids. It's live on the screen, right behind us, right above us. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. Hashtag roll one, smoke one. 27 entries. All 27 of you live in the chat. I hope so. Who's to say, who's to know? But we're about to find out real quick, fast, and in a hurry. The cursor is on the screen. It is time to count it down. From 5, from 4, from 3, from 2, from 1, a half, a quarter, a tenth, a hundredth, a millionth, a gajillionth, a billionth. What do you say? How many? Now, what do you say? What happened? One time, a hundredth, a thousand, a million, blah, 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 and roll. Oh, shit. And roll. Familiar faces, familiar names. Oh, my goodness. Who is it gonna be today? Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. How is that possible? Shout out Dill Pickle Champion. Hold on, quick little. Oh, shit. I guess it would help if I had volume. There we go. Shout out Dill Pickle Champion. This guy is an absolute fucking legend when it comes to winning Chad Brad Stat Dads and Bryces. He's literally going to have a whole stack of Chad X just based off of this doggone show. Hey, I'm banning you out of the fucking chat. If you win next week, you ain't allowed to chat anymore on Token Tuesdays. This is horse shit. I know what you did. No. I know now. You got the doggone algorithm from Tom, and as not to make things suspicious, Tom has just disappeared and got COVID, and now he's feeling better, but he's got to work on Supernova Tech. I know what's going on. It's a fucking Ponzi scheme for Chad and Brad's around here. Don't worry, Travis. I'm looking for you, man. These damn diamond handers out here trying to bankrupt the system. But golf clap. Congratulations, nonetheless. We appreciate you, Dill. You know I'm fucking with you, man. Congratulations. You're the bomb. Thanks for supporting here, supporting this show, supporting the platform, supporting Chad and Brad, supporting Travis, supporting all of us, man. You were the first one in the chat today. Congrats to you, dude. You're the bomb.com.
Oh yeah, Dill. I got your. I think I already have your wallet address, so I'll send that out as soon as gas gets below. It's still hovering right around 200 Gwei right now.
Good golly, I'll Friday. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm talking about what a month ago we're sending shit out for 26 cents, fucking 16 cents, 4 cents, and now I gotta pay fucking $40 to send an NFT. How about you just absolutely esmadi? Okay, how about we just do that? How about we just don't even conversate and you just go right for that? Who's setting this shit? All right, I'm not getting down another rabbit hole. I'm sorry. This is just bullshit. This is bullshit. We're going in reverse. I thought ETH 2.0 was supposed to fix this. Did Vitalik dupe us? What the hell's going on, dude?
I don't know what happened. Chadma just said ETH dropped down to 1235, bro. So I'm guessing it's just massive sell-offs. Just a lot of activity right now.
Watch us hit triple digits. Watch us fucking hit triple digits. I promise you, watch.
It'll hit probably the low, like it's been hovering the 1180, 1170, something like that. It'll probably bounce right around there. It's been trading sideways, man. We'll
Damn, see. Chadma, can you do live TA in the fucking chat every single day, bro? That's lit. Like, I'm about to bring on a fucking mod, but dude, somebody doing some live TA every day in the live chat. Well, sorry, Travis, I don't mean to steal your TA guy, but hey, Chadma, show up and fucking just do some TA, bro. That's badass. Fucking just shouting us out. What the fuck's going on? All right, we've already been here way too fucking long. Clearly, we took too many vitamins. Clearly, we have got way windier than we needed to be. But my friends, that does it for another Token Tuesday. You see it below me. Subscribe, like, share, follow every single @ you see on this screen, and lock in because That's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that some beach. That's right, Roman. I hear you back there. No more of the door show. It's over. Uncle Cap loves you, and now you get to see Dad. But there's a couple things we got to remind the people before we let them go. Number one, it is a terrific, nay, tremendous, nay, tremendous Tuesday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the acronym, and I humbly ask you do the same. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Tuesday as well. Why? Because, first of all, be the change you want to see, not only in Web3, but in this world. And it also costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 Sol, and 0 of any of them other shit coins yo happy degenerate ass cares to be invested in right now to do so. I hope you have the legendary Travi Daddy Travioli, Travis Pastore at Chad and Brad Chad Labs. Hopes you have a TERRIFIC rest of your Tuesday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this here show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, we ask that you remember that DHM, that at DHM, Jeepers Creepers, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. Excuse me, had a little frog in the throat there. Subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, bringing new people in, growing the Diamond Hand fam. It is more than I can ask, and I cannot thank you guys enough. We will catch you on the flip side in the Discord, in the VCs, in the spaces, or wherever you may be building this beautiful place we call Web3. But until then, my friends, peace
And love.